Welcome back to Sweet Tea Hot Topics with Rashika. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share, okay? So we're just gonna get into it. I don't even know. Like, there's so much to unpack, okay? So I have to start with the BravoCon. And I know everybody's talking about BravoCon, so I don't have a whole lot, but I do have to share some of my moments that make me want to say, like, really? For real? Okay. I hear you. Okay, so I have a few of those moments, all right? So I'm going to start with Teresa. Okay, so she and her hubs is on there, and I thought that her answer to, like, how are you looking, like, are you looking forward to, like the new season, and how do you think things are gonna go, excuse me, that sort of thing. And she was like, you know what, a lot of things are going to be revealed, a lot of liars are going to be revealed. I'm not a person that lies. I'm a person that gets lied on. I'm also a person who doesn't do drama. Like, he knows I don't do drama. I'm like, girl, stop. You are the drama. You bring the drama. You are what Andy Cohen and everybody else loves, okay? The show kind of went on pause when you were gone because you bring the drama, okay? Okay, so another one of my moments was, since I am talking about the New Jersey housewives, when Melissa was asked about, I guess it's like the hotties or whatever, and obviously she's gonna talk about her bae, which she should, but it's this one person that I have talked about before already, which I love, on the Real Housewives of New York, Brynn. Remember I told you guys, Brynn just oozes. She oozes fun. She oozes vibrance. She's literally a breath of fresh air for the reality show. Come on. Like, Brynn is authentically herself. Brynn, that's one thing that I've noticed about Brynn, as I think I kind of said on one of my other episodes. She is one who, it doesn't matter when you see her, she always has that exact same vibe. So when they asked Melissa about her folks, she was like, wait a minute, I got one more. And she was like, Brynn. She was like, she walked by and I was like, ooh, okay. And she was like, she's just so sexy and so gorgeous and so beautiful. And that is so true, Melissa, okay? So I was agreeing with Melissa on that one, all right? And so one of these moments really for me was a bit too much. And you guys know I'm going to tell you what's too much and what I don't think is too much. I kind of thought, and I know that it was her authentic reaction and response, but so everybody is interested in Kyle's relationship woes. How is the relationship? What's going on? The rumors. And it's like, to me, every time somebody asks Kyle a question, it always relates back to she and Mauricio, okay? And so I did think it was a bit much when she was answering her question and she broke down in response to how she and Mauricio is doing, and she did, inform the audience and everybody, per usual, that they're very tight, they're very close, they love each other a lot, and they're going to be there for one another. And so you still can't really tell where things are going, but Kyle really broke down, and she had a hard time. But I got to tell you, to bounce it right on back to the good vibes, I did like Lisa Vanderpump's response when, because as I said, everybody is talking about it. And, Lisa and Kyle were really friends, like close friends on and off the show. And it was really sad to see their relationship kind of crumble and fall apart. And so Lisa always has the best answers. Lisa is not going to allow you to walk her into something that she's going to have to work her way out of. So she was asked, and I loved her answer. And she was more like, they're rumors, and I hear a lot of rumors about a lot of people, and unless I see it for myself, I don't know if it is true. But then on the flip side, she did say that because Kyle, the interviewer was asking, I think it was Page Six, was asking about Kyle wanting to step out there and have a bit of freedom and do some things on her own, because all she's done was, be a mommy and a wife. And I really thought that it was a really good answer when Lisa was like, you know what? She's been a fabulous mom to her children. She's been an amazing wife to Mauricio. And if that's what makes her happy, and if that's what she wants to do, then I say go for it. But also, I know the two of them very well. And I also know that they love each other. And so I'm feeling pretty positive about, how they feel about each other. And I hope things work out for the best. That was the best answer. She kind of gave her opinion on things, but she also kind of led the conversation with, I know them, though I don't know a whole lot about what's going on in the relationship. So I'm not going to go ahead and just kind of, though we're not friends, I'm not going to feed into all of the rumors and all of the chitter chatter about their relationship. Good answer, Lisa. Great job. That's how you do it when that's an ex-friend. You don't drag them through the mud, okay? Even though your breakup friendship to me seemed a little rough, I really appreciate. That's the kind of answer that I would wish that a very good friend of mine would have for me if we were ex-best friends. I would hope that she would still have my back, in front of cameras and in front of people, and especially when there's a lot of stuff going on and people talking, everybody got their own opinions. I would hope that an ex-friend of mine would answer and have my back like that. Love that. Love that. Okay. Well, okay. We have got to talk about, we have to, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. What happened there? What happened there? I don't know if the women aren't understanding each other as women. I don't think they're getting each other's conversations, or I don't get it. I feel like if somebody comes to you and they say to you, because you guys saw the Easter party, I feel like if a person comes to you and they're like, let me tell you what's going on in the Salt Lake City streets, okay? I kind of think that you would appreciate it versus say you're putting rumors out there. I kind of like if a person comes to me and they say, hey, the streets are talking. If I'm not the person that put the rumor out there, you know what I'm saying? If they aren't the person that put the rumor out there, but the person that's telling me, so I'm just not looking crazy out here, I think I would appreciate it. So I think the women aren't doing a good job at communicating, but they sucked at communicating last night at the event that was thrown for the gems. Oh my gosh, her name literally just slipped from my brain. But anyway, the event was hosted and she was selling the gems and the jewelry. And then there was a sound bath. Now, I have a Reiki business and I do sound baths. I got to tell you, if I had this kind of drama in my business, I'm telling you, I would shut it down. Not the business, but I would shut the drama down really quickly, because the Lisas got into it and they were back and forth. And I thought that the new chick, I agree with the other Lisa. I agree. I think that her drama is made up. And I told you guys before, I'm really big on body language and facial expressions. I really am. I feel like she's making up mama drama, and maybe because she's coming in hot and she's new to the show and she needs something to draw people in. It's not just enough to just be on the show and have these children. What is it about you that's going to make people want to watch you? Okay. And I think maybe she's a watcher of the show and she's seen maybe parents have a little bit of drama, friends have a little bit of drama. So it looks like to me, she's picking her situations very carefully. You know, like I go out to dinner with my mom, and now I'm going to strike up an argument with my mom about things that happened when I was 12 years old. For me personally, I believe that if before you came on the show, I think they're like, and you are however old, I'm assuming she's at least 40. I think that there was so much time for you and your mother to work on your differences, to have conversations, to go out to dinner and hash it out. It really feels like it's lights, camera, and action. That's what it feels like. Also, at the and to even elaborate on that, if you go back, just go back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the Easter party. Just go back and watch the Easter party. The mom did not just leave her hanging. The mom did what I probably would have done as a mom, like, shh, like I want to shut it down because this is somebody's house and this is somebody's event, and you know, and they're doing something nice, and you have children here, so it's not like I'm picking a side. It would be more like I'm trying to shut it down so that we can all have a good time, because it's just not a good look, you know. I know that my child, first of all, none of my girls, and they're all adults except for one, I don't think my children would not have acted like that at an event. But also, I don't think they would have responded so strongly. But she's putting this narrative out there about her mom, that she's a bad person and she left me with these people. And my whole thing is, why are you sharing this now? But anyway, get back to the Easter party. You guys notice where her mother was trying to shut it down, and then she walks off like a 4-year-old, throwing a bit of a tantrum. And obviously the camera is going to follow her. Like, where did she just go? Now you're going to give the camera these reactions like, I'm sad and I feel like I've been done wrong. It's like a setup. So the mom goes over to her and she kind of gets into it with her mom again. And it's like, you know, you don't care anything about me. You're apologizing to people that you don't know. And it's like she's creating this story. She's creating this narrative so that now when we watch the show, everybody is going to tune in to see what's going on with she and her mom. And did you guys pay attention to the fact that she said out of her own mouth, I have gotten into arguments in grocery stores and parking lots, and I think this fancy event is a great place to get into an argument. And so when she was going back and forth with Lisa, I was like, hold on a second. We are at somebody's event. And yet again, you have figured out a way, lights, camera, action, draw the attention on yourself. And the friend is in the middle. She's like, I'm friends with both of you guys. And one kept looking at her and saying something, and the other kept looking at her and saying something. But what was a really pivotal turning point for me, something that I hope you guys are paying a really close attention to, really watching, is when she was being told, stop, don't talk to me, stop talking to me. She kept trying to instigate a little bit more, poke a little bit more, stop talking to me. Notice she kept saying, I think when a person says stop talking to me, they're done. They want nothing else to do with the conversation, leave me alone. And she kept poking and poking and poking. And really, the only thing that she had said was, based on how she treated her mom at the Easter celebration event, is that she treated her poorly. I say that, I'm not going to change that. I don't care who agrees with me. It was terrible. You don't talk to your mom like that in any setting. And when the cameras play it back and everybody gets the chance to see how she talked to her mom at the dinner, if you guys pay attention, she knows how to push your buttons. Notice how she kept saying things to her mom, and her mom kept trying to tell her, I'm sorry, what do you want me to do? What do you expect from me? She kept pushing and pushing and pushing. This is what she does. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. I don't know how she's going to work out on the show, but I hope somebody tells her really soon that picking fights with everybody on the show is not a good look. And I know you want to bring the drama, but that can kind of backfire. And that is my tea for today. I will be back later for Sweet Tea Hot Topics with Rashika.